Just been told by the solicitor that there's £15,000 of arrears, which he doesn't want to pay. So he's pulling out the deal and he's going to lose all his deposit. Your solicitors versus law, they're on the naughty panel. Okay, so I'm going to introduce you to a new guy today. So he will get this across the line in record time. Obviously, you've got to pay for him because he's a solicitor. See, the lady you've got the mortgage from, him and her work like hand in hand. They're like best friends. So if that's going to help you get this across the line today or tomorrow. No, it's done. Stop panicking, it's done. Listen, calm down, breathe. When's your deadline? You've got no way on God's green earth that we're not going to get this done. We will make it happen. No, so he's going to call you. His name's Alex. He'll just ask you for all the information, but I will have already briefed him, so he'll know what needs to be done. All right, mate. Okay, see you soon. Bye-bye. I have just introduced someone to my solicitor because, again, guys, things I don't show you all the time. This person needs to complete by Thursday. Got 2 days to complete on a property. Just introduced him to my solicitor. Just had the phone call with them, and they said they're going to make it happen. Remind me to put this in the vlog if we complete on the Thursday, please. Somebody remind me. It's very important, and I'll give you an update later on. So you invite these questions and answers, and I'll go and network with the right people. 362 people, and last week we had 304. Are we growing again to the level that we was at a few years ago? I think so. I think we're surpassing it. I think we're growing at a phenomenal rate. The Property Education Show on a Thursday night at 7 p.m. It's every Thursday, 7 p.m. I'm live on a webinar, adding value for you guys out there, and it's just making me smile. Just been told by the solicitor that there's £15,000 of arrears, which he doesn't want to pay. So he's pulling out the deal and he's going to lose all his deposit. So I'm really confused as to what's going on. Hey mate, you okay? I'm okay. I've just had a phone call from a solicitor telling me there's an issue. What's going on? What do you mean rent arrears? Because you're purchasing this property, aren't you, for the figure? So who's owed this rent arrear? Like, there's nothing to do with you. So they're trying to, hang on a second. They're selling you the property and then they're trying to say to you, the rent arrears from the tenants that are in there, you've got to pay the difference as the buyer. So what about your deposit? I'll give you a call straight back, because how can you lose your deposit when the rent's nothing to do with you? All right, okay, leave it with me. All right, bye-bye. This guy's bought the property at auction, okay? He's paid his 10% deposit. We're completing tomorrow, and the owners have said, unless the rent arrears are paid, he can't complete tomorrow. But the rent arrears is nothing to do with him. They're to do with the people who are selling it, and they're trying to put it on him. Hey mate, you okay? Good, I'm very well, thank you. I am so confused with this rent arrears thing that he has to pay. Can you explain it to me, please? He just hasn't read the legal pack. And you know the crazy thing about this? I did an auction masterclass, this weekend for members. No, and I went through the importance of the legal pack and the special conditions, and when I say the importance, I did 3 hours on it. Yeah, it's unbelievable. I feel really bad for him because he's such a lovely human. He's not like he's not someone who would ever pull the wool over anyone's eyes, and now all of a sudden he's lost his deposit. No, he actually genuinely hasn't, because he's waiting on the completion of his house. What's fund it if they put a charge on the other property that he's getting 130 for? Could that be a result? Well, to pay this loan off to he's actually selling, his other property. So his other property completes in the next couple of weeks, and that gives him 130,000 in cash. That's what I mean. So if he needs an extra 15, so that'll take him to 113,000. If he lets them put a charge on the 130 that's coming in, would they do that? Because in my brain, if you're selling a property for 130 grand and clearing 130, and it's in the solicitors, and you're asking them for 113 and giving them a full charge on the whole property, and saying that upon completion you owe us 118 or 116, whatever it'll be, then if they're getting proof that this 130 is going through, it shouldn't really be an issue. Give her a call and let me speak to see how he feels about it, because I know he'd rather do that than lose his deposit. Yeah. Well, if he doesn't complete, is that a problem? Let me call him and I'll give you a call back in 10 minutes. All right, mate. Thank you. Bye-bye. Guys, I cannot preach to you enough about the importance of legal packs. Like, this is the most craziest thing I've ever seen. This guy is such a nice guy. I mean, I've never even met him. I've only spoke to him on the phone, and I can tell in his voice the way that he speaks, and on the face of it, he's a lovely guy, okay? He didn't read the legal pack, didn't read the special conditions, and it turns out that he, in there, because it's a bank repossession, he had to pay the rent arrears that was accumulating from previous up until completion, which happened to be £15,000, and it's in the special conditions. I feel horrendous for him. Feel so sorry for him. To be continued.
Steve-o, Nando's or Pepe's?
You was hungry, not me.
I was starving.
So this is a treat for you.
Is it for me?
Yes.
Why?
Because you keep going about Nando's or Soho Tavern.
Yeah, I do actually.
You mentioned it like 5 times in the last 2 days.
I have, haven't I?
So this is a little special treat for Ernest.
Thank you. So what's going on then?
Serena's airdropping me a photo now, so I can add something onto it in the colours that we want. Now, for a very long time, I have been be nice, be kind, dream big. The number 11 obviously resonates very big in my world. My children's middle names are 11, and all my number plates on my cars are 11, and it's been a big part of my life. But we've gone for a rebrand. Obviously, I do a lot of stuff, guys. So I develop, I educate, I introduce people to solicitors, accountants, structural engineers, contractors, insurances. I source properties. I literally make the whole ecosystem of the property circle one thing where you come in and you never have to leave. And I've never really branded myself as that. So when the team and me sat down and we created the property plug, I literally make everything happen in the property world. So we're having a rebrand, and we're doing it step by step, stage by stage, not just announcing a new whole thing. I'm implementing it bit by bit, slowly, and now we're trying to figure out what the next part of it is with colours, logos, and etc, etc. Because everyone will concentrate on a rebrand as in they'll put 100% effort into it. I put minimal effort into it because I've still got the job to do in the background, and then we make it work as it goes along. So we're literally doing that as we speak right now. We've had some logos sent over, we've had some colours sent over. We're having a Nando's as well, whilst the important decisions are being made.
You have just brought me Nando's, haven't you?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome with food. Bloody hell, that doesn't... I appreciate you saying thank you. I have a desire, and I have the hunger, and I have that like urge to just take over the whole of the country, and that fire is right there now. You know when they talk about a final nail that goes in someone's coffin, that either, well, in the technical terms, it cements, doesn't it? It's done. I had like a final nail in the coffin this week, where it kind of made me go, right, you. Steve is back. Okay, I've got to the bottom of everything, right? Unfortunately, it's in the special conditions. It's just you missed it when you didn't read it. So there's a couple of options. I could fund the difference, and you know the sale of this other property you've got going through, you could use the funds from that to pay it, because I think you said the other property going through gives you 130. Oh, so you're still 10 grand short. Okay, so it's not enough to cover it, is it? And do you have the other 10 grand to cover it? So how much are you looking at losing because there's another thing that they're going to do here. Because you're not completing, they can actually chase you for some more money. They can hit you for another maybe 3 to 5k. I don't know what to say. It's special conditions, mate. It's what they do. Yeah, it's really sad. Let me have a think and let me see what we can do. Did you send me have you sent me the link over have you got the legal pack there? Can you send it on an email to me ASAP, please? The whole link, the address, everything. All right, thank you. All right, bye. Just about to view an auction property, and there are some little hidden things in there that are covered up so you guys who are inexperienced go and make mistakes. I'm going to teach you how not to. There it is. So the floors all feel really unlevel, like the subsidence. And then if you start peeling back, you can feel it. Couple of cracks in each room, in each corners. So Listen, got to keep it positive. We can fix subsidence, we can fix cracks, we can get people to smoke crack. Don't do it, but kids, it's bad for you, it's really bad for you. But we can fix it, we can make sure it works.
What's this?
This is a bathroom. Duh. Duh.
I don't want the stuff on the wall, big man.
It's wallpaper. It's that horrible wood chip wallpaper. After viewing that property, you can see that there are new plasterboards fitted to the ceiling in one of the bedrooms. Now, to an inexperienced person, that would look like they was going to do some renovations, but the whole of the house was 25 years behind upgrading. The reason that the plasterboards were fitted is because there is a leak in the roof. The wallpaper's been taken off the wall where the water had run down. That's a £6,000 to £8,000 fix. Now, they do that so inexperienced people don't understand what's going on. They buy the property, they pay the money that it's worth or overvalue that, and then when they move in, they find out there's a leak in the roof. So always understand that people like me, the property plug, are here to give you guys the knowledge so you don't make mistakes. I have all these people around me, okay? Let me show you. So I have him, her, him. Right, the phone call that I have just got, which thank God was filmed, thank God it was filmed, okay, is one of the best lessons of education that I'm going to give you, and it's going to resonate with a lot of you, because if you came to my auction masterclass on Saturday, you'll understand it. Do you know I've been dealing with this guy who messaged me on Instagram who needed to complete on a bridge in very short notice, otherwise he was going to lose his deposit. You've heard me speaking about this story, yeah? Now, this guy, we was going to complete on Monday, but the bank, who are the sellers of the property, was like, listen, we've given you the extension, don't stress, we want to complete on Wednesday. So then they said, we've got to complete on Monday. But then we was going to complete on Monday, and then they was like, don't worry about it, solicitor who's dealing with it is off Monday, Tuesday, we're happy to deal with it Wednesday. So they applied all that pressure, all that sleepless nights with him, only to say that he could complete today, okay? So we are now on the day of completion. I've just received a phone call from my solicitor to say completion is not taking place. And I said, okay, what day is completion? And my solicitor said, actually, the deals fell through. He's lost his deposit's gone, and there's nothing we can do. So I was like, why? And this is going to blow your mind. I've just got all the documents up, I've just been reviewing them again. Reviewing them for the first time. In the legal pack, in the special conditions, it states the buyer will pay all of the unpaid rents accumulating from this date to completion date, £15,000. So we needed the money in order to complete on a short notice, which we got all done. The solicitor, my solicitor, who's took over the case, has asked for something called a completion statement. So the completion statements come this morning. We're expecting it to be, this figure plus a few bits and pieces. Solicitors looked at him, and this is like, 15 grand more than what in his brain he was comprehending. Contacted the buyer, who's nothing to do with us guys, as you know, contacted him on Instagram. I said, there's this figure in there, can you please send me over the legal pack? Got the legal pack. Inside the legal pack, the buyer will be responsible for all of the unpaid rent up until the day of completion. 14,962 quid it actually turns out to be today. And said to come on guys, is there anything we can do? They've gone, that's in the legal pack. That's it. There's your completion statement. If he doesn't want to complete today, we're keeping the deposit. Got till 5 o'clock. Called, and unfortunately, he doesn't have the extra £15,000 to complete. Plus, he's now buying a property with 4 tenants in 4 flats, where 3 of them haven't paid their rent for the past 6, 7, 8 months. So not only has he bought a property where he's got to pay the rent, he's also buying a property with tenants in situ who don't pay rent. So if this doesn't stress to you why I am so particular when it comes to auctions and why I'm so angry when it comes to auctions and people willy-nilly firing at me, I'm buying a property at auction, I'm doing this at auction, now this is kind of like, you know, whoa, what Steer's been preaching for the last 4 years on social media about auctions, do not try to navigate one unless you're educated. This guy now is on the other end of the phone to me saying, can you make it happen? I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words. I'm actually deflated and it's not even me. So you gotta make sure, guys, I'm going to use this as a bit of a case study with his permission. Obviously, I'm not going to use his name and stuff like that, but I'm gonna put this into the app later on, and I want to use it as a bit of a case study. Very sad, very sad. But yeah, let this be a lesson to you. Please read the legal packs. Don't ever make a mistake with the legal pack, because this is what happens. Peace out, guys.